Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Gaifus for Laifus podcast. Once again, I am your host, Daniel, joined by two of the crew. Sadly, Chris couldn't be here because he's out slaying monsters with his other friends in Dungeons and Dragons. However, I am happily joined by Raul and Gunner. We have an exciting episode to you and some exciting news coming up to introduce as we begin to expand our brand a little bit and hopefully, correlation, causation, YouTube, move on to bigger things, and hopefully get the podcast moving in a little as well. But first thing we want to do is start off with so what's new with everybody going on right now. This is our little segment I like to call What's New Scooby Doo, after my favorite Scooby Doo intro. So what's new with you guys? What's going on in the world that you guys want to talk about or that's caught your eye?
Listen, man. Apex, baby. Let's get into it. So for our listeners out there, if you don't know, there's this battle royale game called Apex. Quality game. I have rage quit many times from it. But no, it's a game that me and Raul and also Daniel, you do play a couple times.
I do dabble. I'm a casual dabbler.
He does dabble. But anyways, so we played a lot. Me and Raul have put a lot of hours in. And we just found out today that there's a new leak on the next event in Apex. So, Raul, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so every season, Apex usually comes out with a couple thematic theme events where they have, usually it includes a limited time match. So, like they had like Control last season. Sometimes they do zombie events during like Halloween, and this summer season they actually came out with an anime related event, so they're gonna have a limited time edition skins based on some of our favorite animes, and they just been leaked by credible sources on all platforms, YouTube, TikTok. You can search them up right now. They'll be coming out on Tuesday in a couple days time, but we got our hands on a couple of images and kind of wanted to get Gunner's and Daniel's feedback on what they thought on the skins, because there's a couple bangers and there's a couple that just they shit the bed.
They whack. Yeah, so I'm loading it up right now. So the one I've been seeing a lot of is Crypto's new skin. Crypto is the boy Naruto from Naruto Shippuden. So he's all dressed up. Well, actually, no. Yeah, like Naruto. Or maybe like young Naruto more, because it's like the orange with the blue a little bit.
Gunner. That's Dragon Ball, sir.
Oh, is that Crypto? Yeah, Crypto's is supposed to be Goku.
Right colors, wrong anime.
What? I thought he was Naruto.
Watson's Naruto.
Naruto.
You see,
not Naruto himself, but
you see, that's what I was confused on, because I thought Crypto was Naruto, and then Watson did like a Naruto cosplay, like a cute couple,
yeah.
like a Kakashi
that'd
couple.
That'd actually be very cute. So these are leaks. They do not have official titles or official images yet. So you could be right. These are just speculations that is a kid.
Because when I was looking, okay, now I see. I'm looking at the TikTok, and yeah, you're right. I do feel like an asshole. It is definitely, it's definitely Goku.
But okay, so you picked out one of my least favorite because of all characters. First of all, Crypto has an heirloom that is a samurai sword. They could have easily picked any samurai character in anime, and they gave him Goku. Like,
yeah, you're right.
You know, since Crypto's green, would it have been too on the nose to give him Zoro?
That would have been dope, honestly. He has the black hair. Get him a fucking
Captain Yami from Black Clover.
Oh,
nah,
shit.
He ain't buff enough.
I know, but
that would just have him in a tank top.
But dude, that would have been sweet though.
Yeah, I'm saying they missed the mark on that one.
Or you could have had him in like a look like a Black Bulls kind of like cover jacket thing.
And we mentioned Demon Slayer. Put him in a green like flannel, right, with some red hair and like some earrings. That he could have pulled that off, man. That would have been dope with his samurai sword.
Demon Slayer, that would have been tight.
I'm sure there was like things with rights involved, like they didn't want to get sued or nothing, but like that was opportunity.
Oh, definitely money right there, money.
Yeah, easy. But my biggest surprise too is that so there is a Luffy skin, and off the top of my head, I was thinking like Maybe Seer. You know, he's shirtless. He's got the abs. He always wears like half clothing.
Yeah.
They gave it to Octane.
You don't like that?
At first glance, no.
To
No?
be fair, Octane's also the brown. Well, not brownest. I mean,
That's true. That is true. He is the
He's
Latin.
the most like tannish.
But like the other thing is like Octane is a crackhead and Luffy's
That's
a crackhead,
true.
dog. Like
Full
that
send, yeah.
was Luffy
guess it's-
full
yeah.
sends every episode easily. That I think that was, but I do. So like, who would have you picked for Luffy for the Luffy costume? Like,
I don't know, man.
you said Seer,
No, well, because he has the hat.
yeah.
Oh, you just give him a straw
yeah.
hat, you know?
Oh,
And
I
he's
thought-
also
I thought,
dark.
I thought Bloodhaven like a dumbass because I was like, well, they have a hat too. You know, like a
Bloodhound.
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 Excuse him.
Bloodhound.
Yeah, listen.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I said
But-
I dabble. I don't.
Listen.
But I am gonna get the Luffy skin regardless.
Dude, you gotta
It's
get the
good,
Luffy.
yeah,
It looks
obviously.
so good.
Honestly, I gave it like a 7 out of 10 because they're
Really?
not direct collabs. They're just themes.
Yeah, they just
So-
because they couldn't get the rights. To all that
Yeah,
shit,
It's like
so.
a guess because it's a
Yeah.
lot of moving parts. I think with
Yeah.
anime and stuff, you have to do it with. You have to get each creator because I think each creator has the intellectual property. It's not like how the publishing companies
Mhm.
have the intellectual property for it. So I think that you would have to go to each creator for each
Different, yeah,
and be like, hey,
yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Well,
It's kind of like
they
with
do-
Chippendale. Did you hear about Chippendale?
Oh, dude.
No, what happened?
No, they're not in trouble, but they do just a shit ton of like cartoon character and like character references.
Oh, like during the shows.
Like their lawyers were like, "Fuck it, let's just see what happens." So it's it's in the movie, yeah. So it's supposed to be like all the cartoons get together and do like a con,
Mhm.
and or like they like get like some of them kind of like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and so like they open up like one of the like travel or like the containers, those big shipping containers, and like all these cartoons run out, and if you pause it, you can see which ones.
You can see like Naruto's like an old man, and like they have like Samurai Jack. They have like everybody, and like even in the movie. So like one of the characters in the movie is Ugly Sonic from the Ugly
I
Sonic
saw
trailer.
that.
Yeah. So they have that. And funny story. I was watching a TikTok. Jess, if you can find the TikTok and link it, but it was this dude talking about how if they couldn't get it through the lawyers and like get the licensing stuff to work, because to have Ugly Sonic in the movie, they were going to have Jar Jar Binks take the place of Ugly Sonic in the
That's
movie.
fair.
And I was like,
You know,
that
Jar
would've
Jar,
been-
Jar Jar needs some love, man. The
Jar Jar.
actor who played Jar Jar got, it was a bad role for a time that we weren't ready for.
Listen, we need to bring back the Jar Jar Binks candy, where it's like
Oh,
it's like his tongue and it's like a lollipop thing.
That was a little weird.
Disney needs to bring it back. The petition's out there. Everyone needs to sign it.
I agree. Okay, so we got the anime stuff. So overall, not the best. Could have
Well,
been a better.
Listen, the
drop.
Watson
Or
one,
it's,
the Watson one with because that one is straight like it is Naruto.
Yeah,
But
she got
it's like-
she got the scroll on her
Mhm.
back. She got the jacket. she
that
got
one's
her
the
little-
most on the nose. Of
Yeah,
like,
it's solid.
there are four that were kind of up in the air, and it's Revenant, Ash, Fuse, and Horizon. But
No idea where they are.
we think that there are going to be
from.
some mecha related
Mhm.
characters because at least Ash and Revenant are androids, so it's going to be like a Gundam or like Evangelion.
I was gonna say Revenants. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now. Revenants does look like something from like Evangelion. Like
Yeah, the problem is that like you have to have a certain color combination because it's
Yeah.
like a purple, green, and yellow and black.
well, yeah, they might not do that color combo just because then it's like
It's super on the nose.
it's too on the
Yeah.
nose, you know.
Well, nonetheless, I'm actually excited. I might spend some money on this.
Oh, dog, I could see me spending a lot of money on this.
For sure, the Watson. For sure, the Octane.
Watson Octane. Listen, who's Loba? I've seen this anime.
Ultraman.
Ultraman. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I've
which is
seen
also
it. I've never seen Ultraman. I know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's a kind of a throwback old anime. It's not even an anime actually. It became an anime, but it originally aired as like a Power Rangers kind of thing.
Oh, got you.
So depending on the lore, as Ultra, you could either turn into Ultraman, or Ultraman was like this robot from outer space who would just show up and like save the day.
With the
And
Power Rangers?
it was like Power Rangers. So like, it was a dude in the suit, and they would like rumble with it. Because I used to watch it. It was super corny as a kid. But this is when they were trying to get anime back popular on like Fox Kids and stuff like that.
Listen, if Apex is listening, please make Lifeline Tony Chopper. She would rock the pink hat.
Oh, dude.
Bro, she's the healer, resin people. Give her some antlers, bro.
That would be
kill
so
it,
good.
right?
Okay, so we've already kind of talked maybe Crypto, Zoro. So like, where does like the rest, like maybe not all the One Piece crew, but like, all right. So are we thinking like Nico, Robin, Loba?
Yo,
Because I would say Nami, but I don't know. Like, I feel like Nico Robin would probably be
that'd be a good fit.
That'd be a good fit, right?
Yeah. I like that.
Maybe Robin Watson. Maybe.
No.
No.
Nah.
Who would do Robin? I would say maybe Ash. Not Ash.
Oh, you know what would be a super? Sorry.
No, go for it. Go for it. No, let's hear it.
So there's a character in Bleach. His name is Tosin, Kaname Tosin, and so he's a black character, and so his thing is that he's blind, and so he has a bar over his eyes.
Oh.
And I think that would be tight for Seer, because Seer and like being able to see, and so because his whole thing is he can see without
dope
his abilities and stuff like that. And
even Ichigo as Crypto would have been cooler.
Crypto would have been cool.
Than fucking Goku.
Boo.
I know.
Well,
or young Naruto. Or young Naruto.
Yeah. Or maybe this is the feedback they need, kind of like how they did Ugly Sonic, and then everyone was like, no.
They actually released the leaks. These are no one. They just released it for market. This is a marketing ploy.
That's what we thought. That's what they should have done for. Who was it? Was it you guys who talk about it, or was it David? But they talk about for when they did the not Captain America. They did Doctor Strange when they did the Illuminati, because Black Panther's in the original Illuminati. So
I think David did talk. I remember talking about this with David.
And he was like, "Oh, they should have put like someone that was up for Black Panther as Black Panther to see how fans would have reacted."
Oh,
that would have been genius, because that would
like, ooh, then like, okay, well, never mind. That's just
you didn't get the job.
Various.
You out. You must leave the island.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to say about the Apex event, though, the Mad Maggie with the potential Monster Hunter World combo, that was pretty sweet.
I knew Gunner was gonna appreciate that. I saw that and I was like, no one's gonna get this besides Gunner, and like Gunner's gonna be like, I'm gonna get the Monster Hunter.
Listen, all I'm saying is I don't really like Mad Maggie as a character, but I definitely would kind of pick that up. Listen, a whole event just around Monster Hunter skins, because Monster Hunter has some fucking sweet ass armor. Dude, like that's a moneymaker right there. I would drop, like, I really hate spending money in Apex, but I'd like drop like some serious money for all that shit.
It's always the worst when like the dopest skins are on the worst champs and like no one plays them. It's like, bro, why you gotta do this like
That's the story of my entire life, guys. Every character champion I play does not get the 6
the love and attention that's
I
my
need
Gunner.
So there's another MOBA called Smite, and it's like the ugly little cousin of all the other MOBAs. So they have a collab with Slipknot, and I love Slipknot. And there's 9 people in the Slipknot band, and none of them are characters that I play.
That fucking sucks,
That's funny.
That's so fucking.
None of them are characters I fucking play, and I'm like, really? Same thing with like they had like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. None of the characters I played. They did Ruby. Ruby actually was the one that I had a character that I played.
You know what? It's kind of funny that you bring that up. Before we transition into the new the big topics, I just have to mention when we were playing a lot of Smite, I was also there for when they did the Ruby drop, and I got like the music and stuff, so it always played in like the background and stuff. And now that for our listeners out there, I've been trying to hit the gym more, work out a little, and while I'm working out or like I'm on the treadmill, I'll put on like Pandora anime music, and I'll just let the music play.
Let the music take me.
Dog, The Ruby soundtrack is
Oh,
fucking slaps, my
Yeah.
dog. It slaps.
It honestly is carried by. So if you're not a fan of Ruby is one of those shows that has kind of flirted with, but it falls in the same category as Avatar, where people don't know if it's really anime or not, although you can tell that it's very anime inspired. But yeah, I watched like the first couple episodes, and what really carried me through it was like the intro, and I was like, oh, well, let me check it out. And so the cool thing is that the same guy does the songs for all the seasons that it's been a part of. So, but yeah, the highlight of it is
good.
Yeah.
Listen, if you hate the anime, you still gotta download.
Which
that
is funny
soundtrack.
because they're actually getting an anime for Ruby. It's called Ice Queendom, and it's supposed to be the first season of the original show.
Listen, I'm now invested in this show just from the music. So that's all I want to say.
We gotta watch it. You have
Yeah.
no idea. Like
Dude.
me and Chris, I got into it because of Chris, and
Yeah.
David was on that train. And then David stopped watching it because he had spoilers for the third season.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
And then, but I really like it. It's definitely something I feel like we should watch together because it's really fast.
so.
They're like 15-minute episodes.
Oh, okay.
And then you just go through 'em.
Easy. One of these weeks. Hey, you know what? Summer is upon us.
It is. Congratulations, everybody.
You got time, but I'm
I
still
definitely
working.
got
So.
time. I definitely got a lot of time.
Alrighty. Well, let's move on to the big topics for today. This one, some exciting news coming in. I know. I think all of us. I think I could say that everyone here is happy with this.
Yeah, I do give you guys a hard time about Hunter x Hunter, but that's just because so many people talk about it that I feel bad because it's. I think Yu Yu Hakusho stands shoulder to shoulder with it, but no one gives Yu Yu Hakusho the love it deserves. But not only that, I know we're going to talk about the return of Hunter x Hunter. But Berserk is also starting up again as well.
What?
Yes.
I haven't heard this.
Yes, they are there. His assistant and one of his best friends for Kentaro Miura are going to be bringing back Berserk. Now, will the art be the same? I don't know.
With do they have like the because I know Kentaro had the storyline written out, no?
Yeah, so they're gonna take a lot of his notes and just kind of
just go with it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. I'm so happy to hear that because honestly, where the manga left off, it's like Guts is about to have like he's getting towards that like peace. Because all the shit, because all the shit, all this fucked up shit, but he's getting there. Like he's getting like it's like he's healing finally, and it's like,
and Casca's healing too, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like we could almost get a happy ending.
It's the light at the end of the Warhammer tunnel.
Exactly, dog. And
sounds like I have to binge Berserk,
dude. Well, you'll have to read it.
The art is just
it is a fever dream and a nightmare at the same time.
It is, yeah. Take the darkest shit you could. It's like, would you say it's darker than Goblin Slayer? Goblin Slayer is just like fucked up dark.
I would say Berserk is more fucked up than Goblin Slayer.
Berserk is more of like a character driven fucked up.
I think Goblin Slayer was fucked up right from the beginning, and I feel like that was the big like the shock factor. Yeah. I feel like with Berserk, it kind of built up to it, and then it kind of like pulled the rug. It was almost like in a horror movie when you when in the third act, like the twist comes.
Yeah.
And that was kind of what it was for me with Berserk, and it's like that's like, and then you get into it, and then it's like the rest of the story is just fucked from there.
Yeah.
So that was my.
Is it like Vinland Saga? Because
yes. In fact, so I was listening to Trash Taste podcast, and they had this really beautiful like line. So Berserk is the story of a man who wants peace but can never have it. And like life, or like basically his is the world can keep throwing him back into violence. And it's kind of like I think maybe the inverse for Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is the journey of a man who has experienced violence but now wants peace. I meant to say Berserk is about a man who continues to who wants peace but continues to find violence. But this is the one about a man who experienced violence and now just searches for peace. And they're very similar. They're very character driven. Berserk is, if you don't read it for the story, the art by itself,
so beautiful. So beautiful.
If you get it, you have to buy. There's a collector's edition, so it's this really sick leather bound book.
That's one chapter.
This is like about 5 or 6 of the volumes together.
Oh, okay.
It's about $50, but it's honestly the best way too because the pages are really big. So when you look at like the
you
art,
could really
stuff,
see the art.
You get the full.
Cool.
Yeah, and I think one of the coolest things about him is that when he draws his action scenes, it's so right. Have you ever read manga and the action scenes are really fast and you can't really appreciate the art because there's a lot of movement and stuff. His does a really good job of capturing the movement, so you can even looking at this thing with chaos in it, you can see the 2 characters that are fighting and you're like, okay, I can see where everyone's at. It's clear, no one's blending into the background. It's really
So I might have to pick that up. There's a lot on my list right now, but how long is Berserk? If I was to try
it's a bit. It's a bit.
Journey. Okay,
you're gonna be on a journey.
I'm gonna need to put the other mangas on pause.
Well, you gotta remember, Berserk's been out for decades now.
Yeah, it's like an 80s, late 80s months.
Nice.
He was part of the dark 90s anime genre, when they started to really get into that edgy dark anime and monsters and things like that. It's very dark fantasy. I think it's definitely one of the better.
So there are 364 chapters in Berserk.
Nice.
So
easy money.
You know what? You like One Piece, so that's all I'm gonna say.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's a good time. I also have to start reading Hunter x Hunter. I think I'm just gonna read it from the beginning.
Okay.
In honor of the return.
Yeah. So let's get into it.
Listen, man, I've said this multiple times on the pod, and I'm gonna stick to it. One Piece is my all-time favorite anime. Hunter x Hunter, for that first sprint that I was into it, kind of overtook One Piece, and it was up there for me. Yeah,
that's wild because you do not shut up about One Piece.
I know it has the potential to be my favorite anime.
So
which is crazy.
So for those that haven't heard, Hunter x Hunter is going to be officially restarting back up. It has been the writer for Hunter x Hunter has sent out it was like a tweet, right?
Yeah.
It's a tweet. So we're getting 4 chapters.
Watch them be short. Watch them be Rent a Girlfriend level chapters.
Yeah. So we're getting 4 chapters, and that's all we've heard. But it sounds like things are going good.
Get moving.
So
I'm excited.
I'm so fucking happy. I definitely do agree. I think when the first chapter drops, I think we all should read it and talk about it.
It's kind of like, to me right now, it kind of feels like we're on an eclipse of just having a bunch of new content in the anime world. We're gonna get the One Piece movie, we're gonna get Hunter x Hunter, we're gonna get Berserk back, we're gonna get Bleach back.
This is a golden era.
Great. Yeah,
this is gonna be
really good.
Yeah. So, but listen, there's one thing that I heard. I don't know if it's been confirmed or not. What I've heard is that these new chapters, we're getting a new main character.
I think I might. Yeah, it is going to be not Killua. Who's the Kurapika?
Yeah,
is going to be the main character of these next 4 chapters. Apparently, now with the manga coming out, they're gonna start transitioning away from Gon and Killua, saying that their story has been kind of told up to this point, and focus on Kurapika's journey of,
which is whack.
Revenge, I guess. He never really got the revenge he wanted.
He only killed. Well, I mean, he didn't take out all the spiders. So, well, spoiler alert if anybody hasn't watched Hunter x Hunter, but I mean, he took out the one, and then did he fight the boss? Did he fight the main one?
There was never
a fight.
Crollo
and they fought.
Hisoka have a dance that they gotta do.
And then now the main baddie for the spiders is still trying to find his figure out how to get his powers back. So you know what? Actually, what might be good is that if what happens is maybe he does get his powers back, Kurapika finds out, realizes that his mission isn't complete, and he goes back in to finish the mission. That would actually be sweet because I really like Kurapika as a character. I thought he was sweet. Gave me the Sasuke vibes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Being honest, his Ubugen fight where he got his revenge really, for how much they hyped how much revenge he wanted against the spiders, it felt like an easy fight, and I was like, this is supposed to be like a cathartic moment, right? Where he like avenges his clan and like
this needs to be like Sasuke Itachi, right? Like
this is like a level. And then know like and then he was like, fuck, was it 5 seconds? He shoots those chains, crushes his heart.
Yeah,
cool. And I'm like,
But what if you like, so right now that's like the big fight, but like because like at that point that really like kind of that's left a mark with the spiders right now. So what if that's like because of those actions, like the spiders go on another genocide and like wipe out a whole nother like group of people or something, like like some kind of retaliation kind of thing, and then Kurapika's like, wow, because of my actions I've kind of doomed another group, just like my own people have suffered. Like that could be really like deep, and that would be like,
I've heard that the biggest thing that from like podcasters like the Trash Taste, they talked about, I think where the manga ends right now, it's introducing the Dark Continent, which is where like all the S tier hunters go like expand and search new lands. So I'm interested to see if they're going to go back into that, because I think that was the biggest complaint that they had, is that he literally just introduced an entire continent, and then he went on a hiatus because obviously he has debilitating low back pain. So it's obviously as an artist you're hunched over all the time, so it's hard for him to write. But it's interesting to see like him create, right? It's like introducing a brand new world, and you're like, and we gotta wait for it.
Listen, man, all I'm saying, Hunter x Hunter is so like, it's so popular. He could just sit in like a Professor Xavier chair and just tell people what to draw, and they'll fucking draw it for him. Like,
listen, I'm excited.
No, I agree too. I'm super stoked. You know what? 4 chapters is great. Of course, I hope it leads to more. And I'm excited to see where he takes it. There's been a lot of time, so that's a lot of thinking and kind of like really kind of. So I think story-wise, they're going to be great. Knock on wood. I think I'm going to be happy when it drops, and we'll definitely
gotta send him his energy.
Listen, good. Yeah.
Send him his energy. Send him your energy. Also, just to make you feel like you haven't done anything in your life. At 24, he created Yu Yu Hakusho. So,
but what rank is he in Apex?
What rank is? I don't even think he can sit long enough to fucking play Apex.
Listen, damn.
I know, right?
Got him.
Cut that.
Hey, back pain's back pain, dude.
Damn it, Gunner.
Feels bad, man.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not funny.
Listen, in even bigger news, the One Piece ending is near. And when I say near, I don't mean near. It's just
it's like another 5 years.
It's another like 4 years, know. But we know that it is near.
Yeah. So for those that haven't heard, it's been announced that One Piece is going to enter its last saga. And a saga is not like an arc. A saga is this last saga. What was it called?
The Four Emperor.
Yeah, the Four Emperor saga, and that took what, 10 years?
Yeah, it has been. That's a chunk of time.
It's been 10 years for that. So it's not like we're in the like. All right, last episode we're wrapping it up, but it is on the horizon. We can see it. The One Piece is near.
Yeah.
The One Piece is near. Yeah. Once we get closer, we'll do another.
Yeah.
I wish we could God, we gotta find the episode where we talked about how you guys wanted to
predicted,
end, and then just like see how close we were.
Honestly, Luffy's gonna die.
Oh, no definitely, definitely.
But I just feel like Oda's got something up his sleeve. Something so like. You guys actually want to hear a theory?
He's been dead the whole time.
No. So
it was all a dream.
It's just like the movie Grease.
So spoilers for anyone who's not caught up in Wano. Gunner, it's not that big of a deal. time travel has been introduced.
What?
So there is a person in the latest
That's
chapter who can send
amazing.
people into the future.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
But
Oda
e-
saw Attack on Titan was like, I gotta throw that in.
So each devil fruit has a counterpart. So there's like there's a sun fruit, there's a moon fruit, there's a
Okay.
dark fruit, there's a light fruit.
Oh, so there-
we've confirmed
yeah.
there's a future fruit.
So that has to be a past.
So the
fruit.
theory is there's a past fruit out there. So here's where things get crazy, right? So the whole, and this is major spoiler warning if you're not caught up in One Piece, but we have kind of confirmation or just large hints that Luffy is Joy Boy. Either he's a reincarnation or he has inherited his will because they share the same devil fruit. And then there's a whole 800-year gap of history that the government has erased. So the theory is that the government controls the past fruit, and whenever they fuck up or they lose
Maybe we go back
lose
in.
powers, they go back in time, erase it all, and they're fresh, and they never lose their status as the
That's why
government.
they are the world. That's
And that's why, because that's why
Doing.
their head of their heads have been in power for so long because they can time travel.
So they
like
just
it.
fucking
Yeah.
erase.
So, and this is where the other theory comes in: is Luffy is Joy Boy. He just hasn't gone to the past yet.
Oh
Yo, he hasn't
fuck!
learned it.
Yeah. So this is his like him going and doing his journey and becoming the Pirate King.
This is like some fucking.
Go
Did you
call
guys see the movie Tenet?
Yeah. Oh no, I haven't seen Tenet. Is it
Dude,
like
it's
that?
like it's. I mean,
Doesn't
call-
that
kind
sound,
of.
doesn't sound that crazy?
Yeah, it kind of is. It's
So
fuck-
I
Dude,
think
that'd be
that'd be
fucking
so cool.
sick.
So that's why like everyone who's been waiting for Joy Boy to return, like
he
it's
hasn't
Luffy.
even.
It's
Luffy
him.
is Joy, but he just hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, so it was him doing all the
Because we haven't
rescuing
seen
and-
we haven't seen a picture of Joy Boy yet, right?
No,
You
but we-
haven't seen Joy Boy and Luffy.
You know what?
in the
You
same
know
movie.
what? Can I?
What?
Because
Hold on.
Joy Boy, you kind of like how Lucy is like Luffy is like in Dressrosa.
Mhm.
Joy Boy, Luffy's this smiling fucking little like
Yeah.
idiot kid. He's a Joy Boy.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god.
And they find the giant hat at the bottom
Yeah.
of the ocean.
Yeah.
Other things is Luffy can talk to animals. He's always been like that, and the animals are waiting and they can communicate with Joy Boy
Yeah. So they're waiting because it's Luffy. Oh,
because it's Luffy.
my
Imagine how
God.
mind-boggling that would be.
Dude.
Okay, these are all just theories, speculations, nothing
Listen,
confirmed.
all I gotta say,
That
though-
would be crazy.
All I gotta say, that's 800 years of more One Piece.
Yes, sir.
We'll go back into the One Piece metaverse, dog. What are we
Yeah.
thinking?
I mean, Fairy Tail did it. Fairy Tail is doing the 100-year quest, and then they have like an extra like thing to like explain like one of the other characters. So you know,
Listen, as long as Usopp gets his own movie in the One Piece cinematic universe, I'll be happy.
Yeah, so I'm super
Dude,
excited to see how
that's
it all turns out.
wild.
I hope it's not. I hope it doesn't shit the bed. I believe in Oda, and I'm super excited for what's to come because there's definitely gonna be another war. Like there's gonna be another war.
isn't there not? Aren't they in one?
Um,
They're fighting Kaido and his dudes.
so it's not a war per se, but it's kind of their big siege on the one of the emperors. But the whole in the backstory or the backlog, they have these people called the C3PO. They're kind of like the spies for the government. They've been watching the fight the whole time, right? And they've been reporting back like Kaido blah blah blah, Luffy blah blah blah, and they're like killing people off during the chaos, right? And the theory is that they have a warship coming to intercept after the fight to kind of like third party, like they're gonna show up once all the pirates are weakened down, and then cause havoc. So then war arc. Yes.
That makes sense.
So I'm super excited, and we got the Elbaf story to go. Usopp's getting his time to shine.
Oh, dude. You know what? Okay, before we move on to the next topic, that kind of makes sense then because so we know the going back to Water 7 with the war machines, these godlike creations
Mhm.
that have that are like made out of ships and technology that have
Mhm.
from the dark era.
Mhm.
What if
Vince.
that's fucking just what if
Qua-
that's
Another theory is that Frankie is
Frankie.
Vegapunk.
yeah
because he goes back, and all these creations and all these things are Frankie's. 'cause he went back.
Frankie's.
Yeah. The other part of this is like some of them don't go into the past, some of them
Yeah.
stay in their timeline.
Yeah.
So not everybody is like present in the,
Yeah.
you know.
So then that's why it's all. Oh Jesus Christ, that would be sweet.
That'd be
And that would make sense because Frankie's like a cyborg. He technically he's
so
got
at
he
some
can live
point
forever,
he probably goes like
figures
just
that shit.
full
Yeah,
mecha and
full-
like
because we haven't met Vegapunk yet, right?
no, we haven't.
Ooh, oh my God.
So
Listen though, that's gonna be so fucking confusing because
yeah.
like back in time shit, like
Yeah,
oh
no.
that's when they
Listen,
started
they-
doing that in fucking Marvel, oh me and Daniel had so long
Listen.
talks.
They successfully did a future
Yeah.
time travel.
It
so
worked
I'm
out.
sure
It worked. They could
worked
figure
out.
it out. They got
can figure
time.
it out. Yeah.
They got the money for someone to
Listen,
think about that.
So my heart's not ready for it to end, but I'm so excited for
Dude, this
what's gonna happen.
is good, dude. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I need to catch up now.
Yeah, dude. You gotta catch up in October, I think, is One Piece Red.
I'll be caught up by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
So I guess this is gonna be the One Piece episode. However, have you seen that Netflix released video of the sets for the live action One Piece
No, I
show
haven't.
that Netflix is gonna do? And it made Chris, who is the man who believes Santa is but it looks really good, honestly. The sets, let me see if I can find a
Yeah.
picture really fast.
You know so the whole entering the final saga came about because Oda kind of wrote a letter explaining he's gonna take some time off to kind of gather
think
his
about
thoughts
it, yeah.
and really figure out how he wants to end the story. And a part of that too is because he's also working on the movie. He's involved in the production of the movie. He's involved in
Oh.
I think there's like a series or something, like other projects.
Yeah.
So he's really like
Listen,
hunkering down. I'm excited.
that's good. Give him the time.
It's the first break he's had since 1997, over more than like a week. Because usually they have like week breaks. Like we'll be back next week. He's been writing and drawing
Yeah, nonstop.
constantly.
Jesus Christ.
25 years, bro.
So like, how big of a break? I think he did. Like, would we all be cool if he took like a year?
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah, easy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Take a year, let him really think about
Yeah.
it,
But-
and then just come back full send it. Oh, that'd be good.
Let me
But
see.
sometimes when you're rolling and you're moving,
Yeah, you
sometimes
just
kinda
gotta,
like,
you just
yeah,
gotta go. You just
maybe
gotta
that's
go.
just the type of guy he is.
God damn.
Yeah.
And they've introduced the 6 characters who are going to be in the live action.
Oh, the chef, he's so good.
So yeah, was it Clahador, Mihawk, Chef Zeph,
Yeah.
Captain Morgan, Kaya, and Nojiko are the next 6 that they've introduced. So these are some of the pictures of the.
Oh
set.
yeah, and it's the OG ship too.
Yeah,
Oh, the Going Mary.
Mary.
Oh,
Barriades. Was it Barriades?
I
Yeah.
don't remember those ones.
The,
Who's that
where-
guy?
The chef where they cook.
Oh,
Sanji.
Sanji.
Look at the picture in the middle
Yeah.
is the one down.
This one?
No, that one. This is the new characters. The new
Yeah. So
the
yeah,
chef
I'll
is in the
find
bottom left. That's
There you go.
yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
The only one that doesn't make sense that people were complaining about is Nojiko, because she's white. That's Nami's mom,
No, Nojiko's the sister.
the sister. Sorry.
The mom is something else, but that's what because Chris was like, she's not black in the thing. And I'm like, well, like
It don't really
she
matter.
looks like she.
Aren't they adopted sisters though?
Yeah, they're
And-
adopted.
Yeah, so that I don't give a
There's no
fuck.
blood
Yeah.
ties, so yeah, they shouldn't be. It doesn't matter. What
Everybody, calm the fuck down. All right.
No, there you go. That's supposed to be the village, Luffy's starting village.
Oh,
All right.
God, this is gonna be so sweet.
There you go. Here's another.
We should live react to this film, like the
Dude,
movie,
I'm down. For
Yeah, no,
live
it's a
reacts.
show, dude.
or it's a show.
That's what I'm
It's a
saying. He's
show.
doing the show and he's producing One Piece.
Oh my God.
Red.
I'm telling you, dude, the One Piece cinematic universe is coming together.
And listen, Stampede has a 92 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I need to watch Stampede.
Stampede's good, bro.
Can I watch it now, or do I have to get caught up?
No, you could probably watch it now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
we are. That's the big
Alright.
news. We're turning into a One Piece podcast.
Yes, we are the one. We are
That's
the
what
one.
I've been wanting.
All right.
Uh,
Hey, now listen. We finally got the content to talk about. No, I'm just kidding. There's always been a lot. All right. last topic, Raul. I know you have a story for us. We have
Sure.
a new segment. What it is? What makes us want to rage quit life?
Listen, I have rage quitted in life.
So let's hear about it.
IRL.
2 days ago.
That was on League because League is terrible.
So tell me, have a seat. Tell me what
Yeah. No. Okay. So.
All right, was the therapy good?
Listen.
happened.
Have you ever just uninstall? You just don't say a word. You click exit on the game. You queued in and it's been like 2 minutes. You said fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
drag and drop your game into the
Yeah.
trash can.
Yeah.
Listen. Junior year of college. Final season, right? I'm taking like my core classes that you cannot, like, you need to pass to move on in your major, right?
Yeah.
And this class, just for context, started out with 40 kids. Come final time, there was like 14 kids left in the class, and I was one of them, right? And man, I was working like basically a full-time job. I was studying my ass off. Of course, you got other classes you got to study for. Courses finals at 7 a.m. Night before, I'm cramming, dude. Like, I am not the type of person that can stay up, get 4 hours of sleep, and like power through the next day. It just doesn't work for me. So at a certain point, like, you know, it is what it is. You know what you know. Good luck. And so I go to bed, get up. This class is so hard. I walk in there, take my seat, open my laptop. It's a 4-question final, right? And it's worth 60% of my grade. This is you pass this final. This is what you need. First question. I look at it, not too confident. I was like, I'll come back to this question, right? Set it aside for bookmark that. Question 2.
Don't worry about that one.
I start typing. I type like 2 lines of code. And I'm like, I gotta go back to this one too, man. I go to the 3rd question.
I'm 50% away done.
It's been like 4 minutes, man. 3rd question. I legit start to tear, bro, because I know that I'm like, if I can't answer half this final, I'm done.
What is the 3rd question?
3rd question, I like half-assed it, like, you know, where you like,
Yeah.
you're just trying to get points on there, you know.
You're saying everything you have to and hope something sticks. Yeah,
Listen, man, give me 5 out of those 10 points, right?
That's fine. I could use
Question
that.
4 was the hardest question I've ever seen of the rest of the questions. I couldn't answer the first one. So 15 minutes into my final, I just blank expression, moment of clarity. I've accepted it. I close my laptop. I walk up and every other student watches me walk out the door 15 minutes into my final.
Just 15. How long's the final too?
minutes.
It's like
you get an hour and a half,
yeah,
2 hour
yeah,
block.
2 hour
Remember,
block.
remember, like he's either a fucking genius and we're all stupid, or he's just called it in.
And it's
You know-
the latter. So,
But how many people you think like were like in your same situation? They're like, I got
struggling.
no fucking idea what to do, and
I'm
they
telling
see you walk out
Yeah.
and they're like, this man's a genius.
It's like it was like one of those classes where, like, you know, like they set the curve and there's that
Yeah.
one dude who got a 99 and everyone else
If
is
I
like a
fucked it up for
60.
everybody else.
That's exactly what it was. It was that one dude, one genius, and the rest of us were just struggling to stay afloat.
Monkeys hitting each other with sticks.
As I'm walking out the hallway, I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna deal with whatever happens. I'll take this F. I can retake this. I just need my sanity right now. So I went home, accepted all consequences, and I was gonna live with it, and I was totally cool. I was like, I can breathe. I feel good because I just needed to just.
Get away
I
from
at
it.
that
Yeah.
moment I just want to chuck the laptop
Yeah.
out the fucking window, right? If that's not rage quitting, I don't know what is.
Dude, it's so fucking fun.
But listen,
Okay, go.
I passed the class
Oh, listen.
because I stuck it through. Because like I said, 40 students
Yeah.
to 14.
Yeah.
I stayed and I put in the effort. And the teacher was like, "All right, I'll give you a C.
Yeah, he gave,
Man.
I was like, thank God.
listen,
man.
dog. He watched you walk out of that final. He was like,
Oh,
I feel that.
he felt that, man.
I
He-
felt that.
Never have I ever just
It's
I
so
couldn't,
fucking
I
fun.
couldn't.
And you passed.
passed.
Dude, you must have looked at your report card and you were like, what the fuck? How did that's an error right
Listen,
there.
I was sweating bullets because like a month later you get your report
Yeah.
card, and I was sweating. I was like, oh my god. And I was like, wait, what the fuck, bro?
Listen,
Man,
that's
sometimes
fucking
you
hilarious.
just gotta pull the plug. Steal the-
Sometimes you just gotta leave and good things will happen.
Yeah, walk out, dude.
Dude, you've
Yeah.
told me that story before. Every time cracks me up. It's so
It's so
fucking funny.
good, man.
It's such a good story.
I was so stressed.
It's such a good story.
I was gonna ask Gunner if he's had anything like that, but he's recreation administration.
Yeah. Listen,
He don't take tests. He draws
Yeah.
coloring books.
I was gonna say we were talking earlier.
Make sure he prints out the age appropriate coloring pages.
Listen, I just tell him like, listen, guys, parks good, and the class gets up and applauds me, and I'm like, well, there you go, dog.
Nice.
So if you're out there, guys, Parks and Rec, hey, we looking.
It was funny.
Nah.
Derek Carr is the recreation administration.
Oh, is he a major?
Yeah.
You know what though? But there is a cool like I learned a lot of. You do a lot of event planning stuff, and to actually on a serious note, a lot of leadership. Take a lot of leadership classes, so you get to learn like how to do like management classes and stuff like that.
That's cool.
So, yeah, no. Overall, it's helped me a lot, and I think the biggest thing is with my major is you just learn to pretend like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. That's
And
what
if you-
leadership is.
Yeah, and if you pretend for long enough, they'll give you a promotion.
Well, that's the whole.
I've learned, yeah,
Learn, but surround yourself with people who know more than you.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
guess so, because it's just I'm failing successfully at this point. So
I think we all are.
vibing,
Yeah.
vibing.
So
Really quick, one last thing because I'm a giant Castlevania fan. The new
I
trailer.
saw that.
New trailer's out.
Was like Moonveil or something like that.
Nocturne.
Nocturne, yeah.
Wait, a new Castlevania game?
No, that's
Nah.
the sequel to the anime.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
lot of news today, a lot of news.
Anime,
Holy
anime,
fuck.
anime is doing the nostalgia shit, like the movies are now.
Dude, it's gonna be so good. I love Castlevania, dude. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that anime is so fucking good.
it's so fucking good.
Listen, they literally had like the summer like state of play, like all the new
Yeah.
video games.
We need to get an anime state of players.
That's what I'm saying, man. Anime
Dude.
is just rocking right now.
We should definitely, because like you know what? Speaking about that, we were just. I'm gonna talk some shit for a second. We were, me and Raul and I were on vacation. We went. We're celebrating his birthday. By the way, happy birthday, Raul. And we were watching. What did the girls have on? They had. It was Comedy Central. No, it wasn't Comedy Central. The one with Snoop.
Oh, the
Dogg.
awards, the MTV
It was the
awards.
MTV Award show. They had Snoop Dogg DJing and like semi-hosting.
Yeah,
It was straight garbage, dude.
it was pretty bad.
Straight garbage. It was. I was watching this, and I was like, "This is so bad." And like you can see Jessica, my wife, who Jessica was saying, like, if you look at Snoop Dogg was literally like he'd tell he's falling asleep, and then like they'd be like, "Hey Snoop, what's funny?" He would like look down and read his script. Like he'd be like, "So yeah," and then I got real high. He fucking did that the whole show.
Yes, Snoop stories are all about how high he got.
But like he was like he couldn't even like, you know what I mean? He couldn't even like phone it in a little bit. He was literally just reading the script. Shit was so fucking funny, dude. Fucking hilarious. But I do agree. We need a
A state of anime.
we need a state of anime.
I agree.
We're always in a state of anime, but to let the people know. So, anyways, we've come to the end. I want to say thank you guys for listening, and I also want to let you guys know that this is I don't want to say a last episode per se, but a transition. We've been all the Gaifus here on the podcast have been talking about, we've been doing this for over a year now. doing these episodes, and we've really had some great times, and we think it's time to transition into something new for the podcast. So for those of you that have been listening, you're gonna notice we're gonna with episode submissions, it's probably gonna take a little bit of a hiatus, just like with Oda. But be on the horizon for some new stuff. So be definitely checking out our Instagram.
Keep your eye on the horizon.
Keep your eye on the horizon, dog.
You gotta be the horizon. You gotta be the change.
They might be looking for the one piece, but they forgot about the two piece right here, dog.
What the fuck?
Odo's big reveal is they're gonna have another
it's
One Piece.
It's like the One Piece, the 1,000-year journey or something.
Yeah, actually, Luffy goes back in time, and he finds the One Piece, but he renames it the Luffy piece.
There you go.
Genius.
But yeah, so we are transitioning over to doing a mixture of live content and also video content, which will also be the podcast. So the podcast isn't going to go away.
Yeah,
we're just going to actually finally be together in person. COVID and things like that really made that difficult, and now I think we've all got big enough big kid jobs to be together, and we're going to film in person, and it's going to be dope, and I'm excited. We are going to be introducing a new format that will exist alongside our podcast. No, we are calling it, or I'm calling it because it's my idea, Lore Time. Essentially what we're going to do is we're going to pick the lore of a fandom that you guys highly enjoy. So we're starting off with Warhammer, because Warhammer is crack to me right now, but we're going to essentially be doing different episodes highlighting different fandoms and going into the deep dive into the lores, and kind of like doing like teaching you guys and teaching the fellow Gaifus about these fandoms and these things that we are also passionate about, and kind of hopefully serve as a jumping point into the fandoms for new listeners.
Because we want to try new things. We want to try to just see what works and what doesn't, and we hope nothing's really going to change, but for those that do listen, we really appreciate. And I always look at those numbers, and I know for Daniel and I and Raul, we could all say, every listener that we get, we very much appreciate and value. So we hope that you enjoy the new content, because the new content is really to help keep you guys entertained, because, we can only do so much with audio, and we can only do so much with the formats that we got right now. So we're hoping to kind of change things up and keep the, entertainment going. Yeah. So thank you.
We'll still be releasing audio versions of our stuff, but you actually get to see our handsome faces, except for Chris. And yeah, it's gonna be more fun and in person. And we have a lot of like let's plays lined up, a lot of things like that. I'm excited.
Yeah. So if you want any information on that, we will definitely give us a follow on our social medias. You can follow us at Gaifus for Laifus on Instagram, Twitter. Do we have a Facebook?
Yes, Gaifus
on
for
Facebook.
Laifus, same thing. It's Gaifus for Laifus on everything. And email, same thing, Gaifus for Laifus at gmail.com. I think.
Yep. You can send us an email there. Give us a follow on any of that social media for any updates, because we'll be posting those there first. But I just want to say thank you guys, thank you Daniel, thank you Raul for sticking with me and my amazing takes, because I know I have the best ones. But no, I appreciate you guys, and I'm excited to see what comes next. So thank you. This is our last episode until we transition. This is our Shippuden. Next time you see us,
we'll be in Shippuden. Next time
we'll be in Shippuden. We are the Shippuden. What is he, Shippuden? The end of this episode. See ya.
What the fuck is that?